one day I had a fight. I didn't have a fight. He wanted a fight. Kevin Keegan at Stamford Bridge. I was outside the ground, and I had said something about Newcastle. They were playing Chelsea this particular. I said something about Newcastle because I fell out with one of his coaches in his dressing room one day. He was very rude to me. In front of Peter Beardsley was sitting there, and I found it quite rude. He said something that it was quite pointed at me about going out and enjoying yourself, and because they had been beaten at the Bridge, and I said something in the paper. Nigel Clark from the Daily Mirror come around and did a piece for me. He heard that there was a bit of a scuffle, which there's nothing. It wasn't a scuffle or nothing. It was just a few words, and Newcastle returned to the Bridge. That was an FA Cup game, and they returned to the Bridge in the league. And I was in the tunnel, and Keegan made an advance at me, and he come at me, flew at me, and I started laughing. And as I started laughing, because he's so small, Kevin, isn't he? I thought, go on, throw a punch. You just make it. It's like the way he did with Alex on telly. Not with Sir Alex, but he said, I'd love to be. He made a right mug of himself. I mean, the whole country. Yeah, even played it last Saturday, didn't they, on BBC? One of the funniest moments in football. But he ran at me, and then he backed off, and there was people standing around because they, where they parked the bus and they were leaving the ground. And Terry McDermott was getting on the bus. He was his assistant manager. Now I like Terry, and Terry's a terrific player, and I like Terry a lot. You see him at the races and that, and he's good as gold. And then all of a sudden, he's got stick by Keegan, and he's his governor. And he turned to me, "Don't bother with him, Kev." He says, "Just tell him to put all his medals on the table." And I thought, is that the best way you can sum up a footballer, by how many medals you got? Because a lot of you people, you wouldn't have a medal if you didn't play for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Play for Port Vale, play for Stoke when they're third from bottom or fourth from bottom, and see how good you are,